Epic, Nick. Epic, Svenzone, Nick.
Oot.
Yeah. Okay, now I
Dooba-doo,
can yep,
dooba-doo.
I can hear myself now.
Me?
Yep.
Awesome. Alright, and the last test is...
And I was double checking too. Yes, I can hear you on Twitch. It just took me a hot minute to pull it up.
Cool. Soundscape can be heard as well. Alright, so... Yeah, so if those of you who didn't watch the new video, he added some special effects to people who didn't have familiars, like Tusk and John have these cool little effects that are going on as their characters pull up, and mentioned that this is a Back to Basics campaign now. Something I wanted to add before. So it's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. And of course,
Nice.
added John, who was not in the previous one. Updated the new picture, group picture and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty snazzy.
Yeah.
I don't
nice.
know, Sven, if you mentioned, but I will be joining Mantha and whoever else on the second Thursday campaign as well. I think Nick's in there as well. Right, Tusk? Right, Nick?
Oh, the one on the second Tuesday.
Yeah,
Thursday?
the second Thursday I'll be joining as the Dragon Lord.
Oh,
All
well,
right,
look forward to
so
that next month.
Yep.
taking a
So
look at what happened last time we played. The message of the day is quite long, but every time I read through it, this stuff is all pretty important, and it lets you reminds you of what's going on and why you're even here at all. So I pretty much have left most of it there. I've cut it down a couple times, but it's still pretty important stuff. So, Nick, if you would paraphrase or read that for us.
Well, to paraphrase, as we were finishing up a prior mission with against a cloud giant in a floating city and some other goons, we stopped by Candlekeep on our way back. Had some shenanigans that caused us to ask for some help in Candlekeep. In return, we were told about a book called The Canopic Being, um, ritual book for mummy lords and turning people into their uh, vassals or minions, essentially. Uh, and our names were written in the back, along with the researcher named Maya Stan, who had taken off before we had arrived, and um, one of their coworkers had noticed this and told us about it. Taking off after them, we ended up in uh, got teleported to Tashluta, the capital of Talahar, just outside the House of the All-Seeing Orb, and went to go speak with the Oracle Valen Sarnaster, who Maya Stan had also gone to see. Uh, Valen, this Oracle, was, of course, expecting us, and we were teleported to their magic pocket dimension, which is this weird kind of crystal, like this whole place. May I call it a dungeon almost? Not quite. It's made all out of crystal. It's all really cool. A lot of weird magics revolving around scrying and psychic stuff. And we've gone through quite a few rooms. One of which we found Maya Stan's dead body, who had apparently removed her own pancreas, which was like a stone, almost petrified pancreas, but died in the process. Unfortunate, but got us thinking. It's like, okay, there's stuff afoot. Found a treasure room with some items in it. So decided to hold on to them for the time being. Then ran into another special room that was like a corrupted scrying room, and we decided to try and repair it. And were attacked by a servant of Valen, who was this tiefling turned into almost weird. I forget the exact flavors and the exact name of this creature without looking up off the top of my head. But we did battle with this servant of Valen and killed them before fixing up the room. They also had a stone organ that was a different organ, but I forget which. Regardless, we ended up moving on after a short rest and came to one of the original rooms we had seen, which had this little dais in the center that had a sword in it. And upon interacting with it, we some Deos spawned these kind of stone genie-like beings, or not stone, like earth, kind of a variant of a genie. With these giant mauls and spells and like a spitting cloud of dust where their feet is. And we started a fight with them. I think at the end of the last fight, one of them turned visible and the other summoned this large heavy metal elemental that we are now doing battle with. I believe that left us right where we left off last time.
Excellent. So there's the Deo. Like he said, it is a genie, but also earth. So it's a little oxymoron, a living oxymoron, as the bottom of it is like steam and incorporeal, and the top of it is made of rock and stone. And you are correct, it summoned a metal elemental. Going along with the earth theme, as this molten elemental became solid and started pounding on people. And the one minor detail, whether it's important is up to you guys to decide, but the dais was attacked and damaged. So as they were trying to remove the hilt from the dais. So, you know, Cam is not impervious to attack. I think it's been attacked twice. The first one just sort of glanced off it, didn't get a big enough purchase. The second one did do damage to it. Alright. Why is this being stupid? There we go. It is being stupid no more. Alright, so there we are. Anything else anybody wanted to add or mention before we...
Yes, I need plopped on the map when you can.
Alright, I need a 20-sider, please, from Joker.
Your 20-sider? Single one in tower or no tower?
Just in the chat. Alright. Alright, so in here I have not been using the grid. You really don't need it. If the tokens are locked and you go to move yourself, it will show you how far that distance is. Also, if you target the creature or just draw a line, it will show you how far away you are from the creature. If you guys just... it's too weird for you, we can go back to it, but I like, you know, with the crystal image and everything else that's going on in here, especially in these weird wonky rooms that are circular or like this, tilted on its side, the grid is going to make it look weird. So I'd rather help with the immersion a little bit, like Genesis and the elemental are touching. Tusk is not. So we'll keep doing this, and if it's just not working, then I can always add the grid. It's very easy, just a click of a button. So at the top of round 3, John sort of, what, looks around. Tusk, it is your go.
Oh, nice. Well, I think Tusk is going to move around this dais and then charge the Deo and attack him. Using my usual Reckless, Great Weapon Master. And scroll to my stuff. Ah, darn ass. 10 is not quite going to do it, so I'm going to try again. 18 does do it, which is good. As I roll my damage. Just give you a quick chicken stiff. Hmm. Yep, that's me. Come around the dais as this thing is summoned, run towards the Deo as I come in with a slice. He kind of blocks it with his giant maul, but I then just whip my axe around and come in from the other sides, taking him in the side. Um, yeah. Oh wait, I am hasted, so I get one more attack.
You are hasted.
I also have to remember I have that pull effect from last time, so I will do one more attack. And unfortunately, if those are the rolls that I thought they were. Yep. That seven's not going to quite do it. So yeah, I come in with the more speed than expected, but manages to deflect one. My second hit gets in, but then he kind of can gets used to my speed and is able to block my third strike. And that will be it for my turn.
Hello.
All right, so Genesis, here we go. Did you want to delay, or are you ready to go?
I'm just gotta close a bunch of windows real quick. Hold up.
Okay.
Okay, Genesis, if I'm remembering correctly, she was stabbing at the elemental last time. So she's gonna keep doing that. Keep it busy. And she has her spiritual weapon up, so let's go ahead and make the attack with the spiritual weapon first. So don't forget. Nice, that's a hit. So it's gonna do. I did not upcast it, so it's gonna do that damage. And then, so this big maul hammer slams into it from one side, and on the other side, this bard is gonna try to stab it. And the first attack is a miss. It stumbled forward as the hammer hit it. And we're gonna try. And that is. I'm not hasted. I don't know why I was talking about first attack. That's gonna be her turn.
All right, so as your turn starts, I need to roll. All right, and don't forget, you do have a different familiar. And what would you like to do?
that. I forgot about the familiar. Seems to me this elemental.
You said it seems to me
Somebody,
elemental.
oh, it seemed to me that we learned something about the elemental last time, and I don't remember what it was. We
Oh,
talked about.
I took notes of it if you would like me to recite it to you.
Please, because
Uh, I think
I've eaten
through
before.
your and Jen's roles, we learned that the heavy metal elemental is vulnerable to lightning, immune to
That's
acid,
right.
fire, and poison, but it
That's
will
right.
absorb fire to deal more damage unless it's dealt cold damage to cool it back down.
Gotcha. I remember now.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, so I target the heavy elemental, and just let me look at the upcast options here. Increase by 1d8 for each level above first. All right, I am going to cast with my Pact Magic, level 3. Start with the attack. Excellent. And you'll do, it is set up already, I believe. For the correct amount of damage. Let me make sure I'm right. 2d8 up to, yep, I got it right. Okay. I actually had this set up before we left last time. I set the damage and everything ready. So I quickly snag a diamond out of my pouch, and I will call out some unintelligible words to anybody that isn't a wizard, and twist my fingers and reach into the heavens and then thrust out toward them, and a huge 4-inch sphere of lightning fires at this elemental and seems to sparkle all over its body as it shakes in pain.
Correct. As you do 52 points of damage, this thing convulses and you see pieces of it are dripping onto the floor. And Ship of Fools, thank you, Jingo, so much for stopping by. 23 months. For those of you doing the math, that's almost 2 years. For those of you who aren't doing the math, it's still almost 2 years. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Alright, so as the sound of this lightning fades, are we moving on anything else?
Let me check real quick. I'm looking at the bonus actions. Make sure there's nothing I'm missing. Oh, we're good.
Alrighty, so Deo. He's a Deo. His turn comes and he wants to smash Tusk. Let's see what he's going to do. He can cast tongues. He has not done that yet.
Yeah, go ahead and cast tongues and
Shoot.
talk to us.
Thank you. Go for it.
I think he's just going to do a little to quote Robin from How I Met Your Mother, and go to the mall.
Nice.
That was a pitiful sound effect. Alright, and I need to check something real quick. Alright, so I need you to make 2 easy checks for you. Let's see. Ooh, they coded it wrong. How dare they? That's alright. I have requested rolls.
A
So as the first one slams into you. Come on. It is GC. Where'd it go? Yep, that's what I thought it was. Ooh, so you stumble for a second, but are able to shake your head and stand there as the second one slams into you. And you're ready for it this time, so you just brace yourself when the maul slams into you and you don't move an inch. As the elemental gets to go. He's adjacent to people, but I think I'm going to have him do his range. He's going to hit Genesis and then do his ranged attack. Just because I want to say hurl magma.
Magma.
Liquid hot magma.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
So this lightning comes and Genesis covers her eyes for a second as this thing is conducting all this electricity, and then she puts her hand down, this fist slams into her. And what is its intelligence? You succeeded your concentration check. It is going to spend 1 out of its attacks trying to attack the spiritual weapon. But let's see.
Does it still hurl magma?
No, I'm not going to have it do something it wouldn't normally do, just because it's a cool word.
You can still say it though.
Magma.
Magma.
But by the way, one thing that you didn't mention it because it was just so fleeting, you probably didn't even remember it, but both Tusk and Genesis were confronted with these terrifying visions and were able to block them away and realize that they were just illusions.
Yes.
Which is their main form of attack. I like doing the phantasmal killers. Jingo said he's going to start doing a Dr. Evil voice for his character Doc Dade in our Starfinder campaign.
I cannot wait to hear that.
He has a familiar named Beaker, or companion named Beaker.
He could do He could do Doctor Doom or Doctor Fate as well. Technically speaking, if he's going with the Doctor Evil vibe, he could do a Doctor Doom.
Alright, so Gimbal suddenly gets slammed in the back with this giant maul. And as this thing is not greater invisibility, correct? Nope, it is not.
So, question. Give me a second. I'm sorry. I'm looking at something. I look at the wrong thing. Oh, there it is.
And I need a save from you.
I was looking for something first, but I don't think I've got the wrong character in my mind. Different reaction.
Okay. Alright, so you were knocked prone. As a small slams into you. And as you are on the ground, it then phantasmal wooden pillar appears next to your head with a bell on top and a little disc sitting on the floor as it slams them all down to see if it can ring the bell. Ooh, but oh, his 4 did hit. Okay, are we sure? Is that right?
14.
Probably.
Your AC is 13. Are you not using your? Do you not have mage armor or anything?
Not on at the moment.
Okay. All right. So
You have shield or something?
it goes up a little bit.
Can I use? Jen's gonna use her reaction to insult it.
Okay.
So in all that mess of stuff you were just talking about, was any of that a spell, or were you just describing the fact that I was dazed?
No, I was just saying she's bringing his hammer down like a carnival person at a carnival trying to ding the bell. Bing. It was none of it was really real except for her attack as you're on the ground.
No, when you said something appears next to you and it's whatever, I'm like, I have something I can do if there's a spell being cast right next to me, but otherwise, never mind.
Not yet, no. Alright, so let's see if a -2 will still hit.
Jen has been spending too much time around Gimbal, so that's the first response that she thought of.
Nice.
There it is. Well, it's a miss, so it's just being weird. Alright, Alright, so as you push it, she looks up at Genesis. Gimbal's able to quickly roll to the side as this thing slams and the crystal cracks. Slowly starts mending itself as she picks up this giant maul that's bigger than he is. Alright, so John, it is your go.
Alright, John is going to move. My map keeps blacking out when I click on my character.
Oh, that's because the lighting was being weird. Let me do here. I can fix that for you guys. If you open up the effects, I have a lot of effects, so give me just a moment as Fancy Ground chugs and churns, and we go this to you. So now you should be able to see.
It's slowly lighting up what's around me, but yeah, so essentially I'm going to move right here. I'm going to move there. Let me target him, see how... He's 10 away. Alright, so we're going to target him, and we're going to cast Thunderwave at second spell slot level, basically.
All right,
It's a
so you
level
will
1.
either hit the dais or Genesis. Which one do you want to do?
The dais. So basically
That was very fast. Are you sure you don't want to think about it a little bit more?
Mhm.
Weigh the pros and cons.
I don't know.
You know, if you hit Genesis, she could lose concentration, and then you'd basically be hitting both Genesis and Tusk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So that's why I said the dais. So I mean,
Okay.
all right. So
Bird in the
we're.
hand.
Mhm.
I'm just saying I don't want to take it. I don't want to hit Genesis and at all with this because it's going to be second level spell slot. So it's going to hit like a shit brick house. Or I don't know how the best term. But
What?
yeah. So anyways, we're going to go right down the middle between the dais and the heavy metal deities. So like right like the 15-foot cube. I wanted to go right down the middle like that movement. So it'll hit both of those. But yeah, so let me know when you got the box up, Sven.
Oh, we don't need to draw. It's plenty.
Ah.
There's no
Alright,
other
well
way.
then
You just hit one of
alright.
the two.
Well, I'm going to target the heavy metal elemental and with that I'm going to, like I said, hit Thunder Wave level 2, so let me check that off level 2 real quick. Make sure I use that. That's my third level 2 slot. Can't use no more level 2. I have 4 level 1. So I can still use Thunder Wave quite frequently. But it's a save, and if they don't save, they do extra D8 of damage, I believe. Let me look at that just to make sure I confirm that. When it's using spell slot second level or higher, the damage increases by 1d8 for each slot level above first. So basically, I'm using one slot level, so it does one more d8 of damage. So let's target them, hit the save. See if they make it. Did it make it?
Okay, you also
Yes.
need to so do the damage and then do the dais as well. That's why the D is there, so you can
Okay.
target the dais because it can be damaged.
Alright, well, I don't know if damaging this, but I'm gonna do the save on the dais as well. I'll just accidentally roll that. 8 and 7. Dais did not save, but the one
Just
roll
roll
was
damage. So
Alright.
when you left click it and hold it, and then right click once, and it'll add the second die.
Left click,
And
hold it, right click, and then add the second die. Yeah, the heavy elemental's not doing too well. Did the Deus take damage? I don't think the Deus took damage. But yeah, that's going to be that, and let's see here. Can I do anything else? I do not think so.
And would you share Thunderwave for me? Click the
Yeah,
little box.
I don't know if that helps, but
No, there should
Click
be a
on the
box. If you open up the spell itself,
I clicked it. It's not doing it.
it's right next to the right
There
next
you
to
go.
the lock is the thing.
We
I'm
got
talking
it.
about. And
But yeah, so there's that.
all right, so there's something else. There's a different. I think it's Shatter that talks about constructs. All right, so I
Yeah,
want to make sure.
Yes.
I was
Okay.
gonna say it also pushes them back 10 feet if they don't save. So I don't know if the Deus can be pushed back 10 feet, but anything in that range pushes it back 10 feet as well if they fail to save. So
Right, but neither one of them failed. They both saved.
the Deus didn't save.
Oh well, Deus is immovable object.
Oh, all right. Well then, yeah, no. Then that's going to end my turn. As I fucking wave my hand in a big circle and summon this giant, like, massive lightning bolt that just comes out of a cone and just immediately zaps and statifies around the metal elemental, and he pretty much sits there and staggers a bit, but he resists it, so he stands back up. It doesn't do as much damage as I thought, and that's gonna end my turn.
Okay. Yeah, Thunder Wave sadly is not lightning damage like the other ones were.
Yeah,
But
unfortunately, yeah.
the dais does have some more cracks in it. Looks like the hilt is getting more and more available. For those of you who can zoom in and see the hilt on the dais if you haven't already.
On the days, on the days, on the days.
Alrighty.
And Tusk, once
Tusk
again,
is
you
going
get to
to.
lead the group.
Yep. And he'll lead by doing what he does best, by recklessly Great Weapon Master attacking the thing in front of him.
Yay!
Yeah. He hits hard. He hits good. Jump good. First attack is, better than some of the other rolls, so deal some damage. Oh, no, that was almost max.
Almost max damage. Nice.
Yeah, nice yeah.
And you're hasted.
And I'm hasted, so first my second attack. 15 unfortunately misses. Now for my haste attack. Oh, 17 apparently is a miss. Good to know. Think I know what its AC is. Yeah, no. I continue assaulting this creature. My first attack manages to get under its guard and deal a hefty blow to its torso, but it's able to deflect my follow-up attacks. Other than that, I'm still keeping at it here at this Dale.
Right. You forgot your hasted actions.
I did do my hasted attack. I just missed.
Oh. 1, 2. Oh, there's 3. Okay.
Yep.
It's very sad.
It was very sad, as I'm pretty sure I was like 1 off from hitting it.
You're just that much closer to a hit.
Yes.
Next roll's gonna be a critical, just you wait.
Alright, so this elemental. Alright, so it's been blasted by these two, and this elf really hasn't done a whole lot. So he's going to step forward. Maybe. And instead try to attack this Ragu next to him.